It's easy to draw a circle in the sand, but what about laying a circular railway route around one of the world's largest deserts? Engineers in southern Xinjiang have done just that, with a railway loop line that will benefit millions of people. I'm now in Minfeng County in southern Xinjiang. Minfeng is a special county. For one thing, it was once an important post on the south of the Silk Road. For another, it's also home to the mysterious ancient Nia culture. What makes Minfeng more special today is that it sits on the Hotan-Ruoqiang Railway, a new important railway in western China. The completion of the railway means that Chinese infrastructure builders have created the world's first circumdesert railway loop, surrounding the Taklamakan Desert, the second largest flow desert in the world. The whole route is 825 kilometers long. It connects Hotan in southernmost Xinjiang with the county of Ruoqiang in southeast Xinjiang. In Ruoqiang, it links to the Goma-Korla route, forming the integrated railway loop. China is the country with the longest railway mileage in the world and a competitive railway building force. Among all the railways, the Hotan-Ruoqiang Railway is of special significance to Western China. So, what is it that makes the railway so special? Let's welcome Mr. Wang Jinzhong, Chairman of Xinjiang Hotan-Ruoqiang Railway Company, to give us a brief introduction. 好，王书记，那请您给我们介绍一下河若铁路的特点吧。
河若铁路最主要的特点，就是在沙漠当中修铁路，在全长825公里的范围内，有630多公里都是在沙漠和戈壁之中，占整个线路的全长75%。
Okay, so Mr. Wang just told me that about 75% of the railway is built in the desert, and will end the history of having no trains for 5 counties in the region and change the way of transportation for local residents. 好，书记，那请问您，咱们这个铁路这么长是怎么来铺的呢？
我们主要是2种铺轨方法，一种呢就是我们的换铺法，这个用的很少。在这个825公里里面，主要是用咱们国产的大型铺轨设备，就是500型的长轨直铺机。它的特点呢，就是说日效率比较高，所以直接是直铺到位。也有一种说法，它就叫直铺法，或者叫连续铺轨法。
This machine is used for building the railway. Workers can lay several kilometers of track with it, and it's much more efficient compared to manpower. We can imagine how hard it can be to build a railway across the Taklamakan Desert. So, what are the challenges faced by the builders? Let me ask Mr. Wang. 王书记，您能给我们介绍一下在沙漠当中修铁路面临的最大的难题是什么吗？
在沙漠当中修铁路面临的最大的难题就是如何把沙子防住，让沙子不要上道，不能让沙子断了道了。这个呢，就是主要是要解决这个里边呢，就是确保今后运营以后的安全问题。大家在生活当中可能都有一种体会，大家家里边都有买车的，那车它有减震，如果车失去了减震，我们车就不好了。我们铁路上的减震是靠什么呢？就靠钢轨底下枕木底下的道抓，我们俗民说的叫道床。那就是沙子上来了以后呢，它就会掺到我们道闸里边来。当形成下雨以后，它就会形成道床的板结，它就会让我们整个铁路就没有弹性了。所以这样的话，对我们行车安全是不利的。所以这个里边，就是我们需要做的一件很重要的一件事情，就是在河若铁路里边。在825公里的范围里边，在这么个500多公里的范围内，有这么多的都是在沙漠当中受沙漠的影响，所以要解决这个问题是我们当中最重要的主要问题。
So Mr. Wang just told me that sandstorm is the biggest challenge. The biggest problem they need to solve is how to prevent sand from burying the tracks. According from what I've learned, this railway is the first one that adopts ecological and engineering barriers to stop that from happening. So let's go find out how the barrier manages to do the magic. Construction of the Hotan-Ruoqiang Railway started at the end of 2018. It took nearly 4 years, and sandstorms were just one of the many challenges that lay ahead. That is why a green ecological barrier was also built alongside the railway. The Hotan-Ruoqiang Railway runs from east to west alongside the southern edge of the Taklamakan Desert. The affected length by sandstorms is 409.19 kilometers, accounting for 50% of the railway's total length. The mean monsoon season in this region lasts for 7 months, from March to September. To address this problem, the constructors proposed that sandstorm prevention should be carried out simultaneously with the railway construction. As you can see, there are many grass squares and plants around me. They are what's stopping the sandstorms. It took 3 years to reach such a scale. 王书记，请问一下，咱们是怎么预防风沙上道的呢？
在咱们河洛铁路建设过程当中，主要是有4种措施。一种呢，就是利用咱们既有的植被，芦苇啊、红柳啊，可能还会有一些庄稼地，这是第一种方式。第二种方式呢，就是我们用桥来代替路基，我们叫以桥代路。第三种方式呢，就是我们利用一些工程措施的方式，主要是芦苇草方格加芦苇沙障，这是第三种方式。第四种方式呢，就是我们种一些植物，主要是种一些乔木、灌木。我们全县呢，就是芦苇草方格呢，大概是5000多万平方。这个种植的植物呢，总共1296万多株。主要是这里边就是乔木里边呢是有这个胡杨、沙枣，然后灌木里边呢就有沙拐枣、梭梭、红柳等这些植物。
Okay, so there are 4 ways to do this, and it seems pretty hard to set the grass squares. And these grass squares may look simple, but are really useful when it comes to stopping this desert from going any further. A total of 50 million square meters of grass squares were dug, and 13 million shrubs and trees were planted to make the green ecological barrier. In terms of the moving dunes, a bridge was built, so the tracks are elevated away from the shifting sands. So why did they choose this way to protect the Hotan-Ruoqiang Railway? 王书记，请问咱们为什么来选择以桥代路的方式呢？
大家可以看我们站的这个位置的周围全部都是沙子。沙子对这个铁路的侵害嘛，我们分为3个等级，就是轻微、一般、重度。我们就是重度的这个呢，就说明什么了？它第一个，它是移动式的沙丘，所以它每年的移动速度很快。设计的测算呢，大概就每年要移动20米左右。第二呢，它这个沙量比较大。所以呢，用普通的这种措施呀，你就是栽个草方格，用个沙障呀，可能用一些生长慢的一些植物，可能还解决不了问题。这个时候呢，我们就采取了以桥代路的方式，就是把需要原来修路基的地方，我们把它改成了桥，让这个沙子呢从桥的下面过去。就比方说咱们跟前的这一条，现在我们后边这一条，就是这座桥吧。原来的设计长度只有2公里多，现在的长度整个我们给它延掉了9公里多了。那么这7公里左右的长度都是为了过沙子而做的桥，就是它已经桥的概念已经不是我们老百姓传统意义上是过水的桥了。现在我们在这条线上，整个就是让它去过沙子去了。我们全县大概为过沙子而改的大桥，大概有5座。长度呢，大概有近50公里了，所以这个效果还是很明显，就是投资造价要高很多。
Okay, so according to Mr. Wang, sandstorm can pose a serious threat to railways. So they can be so fierce that lower dunes move about 20 meters a year. During the construction of the Ruoqiang Railway, 5 bridges were built to protect the railway from sandstorms. which cover more than 50 kilometers where the sandstorm is worst. Environmental protection is also paramount for railway engineers. The Hotan-Ruoqiang Railway is a good case in point. It runs over the mother river Niya of Minfeng County. There's no doubt that railway workers put in much effort to build this railway. Some of them are from neighboring counties. They've spent much more time and energy on building this railway than on their families. Let's go talk to them. 大哥，请问您家里是哪里的？
柴茂的。
那您是几月份到这里工作的呢
？3月份来的。
那您在家里是做什么的呢？
卖红枣，种红枣的。盖房子。
那您原来种红枣一年收入有多少呢？
那个红枣收那个5万块钱、6万块钱点月，现在太便宜。今年的2块钱、3块钱两去年买的，今年现在不知道今年的。
那您在这里工作一个月能有多少钱呢？
一个月7000块钱。
那您看这个铁路要修通了好不好呢？
好的呢，他那个现在那个块了后天那个路都好的路都还好的呢。他那个原本建筑的错了嘛，他那个12个小时、13个小时到的呢。现在嘛，这铁路好的呢，快到的呢。
好，谢谢。So this gentleman just told me that he's from Qianmo County, which is not far from here, and he's been working here for 7 months, and he makes 7,000 yuan per month working here, which is a lot more than what he could make by growing dates back home. And he's pretty excited about the upcoming operation of the railway because it will be a lot easier for them to travel. Although this railway isn't fully open yet, it's already benefiting locals. Mr. Dilson just told me that he can make 7,000 yuan per month here, a lot more than what he could make by growing dates back home. And he's looking forward to the operation of the railway. It does not just bring convenience to local residents, but also provides more opportunities to them. We are about to usher in the most exciting moment, the completion of the Hotan-Ruoqiang Railway. Let's go take a look. It can be said that the Hotan-Ruoqiang Railway is a green and sightseeing railway. It's expected to be open for traffic in 2022. So if you have a chance to visit China, buy a ticket online, get on the train, and have a nice, pleasant